Welcome back, guys, to my predictions of Clash at the Castle happening in my home country, or my adopted home country, I guess, of Scotland, Glasgow, Scotland. Now, I live in Aberdeen, Northeast. I would have loved to go. It's about 2.5 hours away from me, but unfortunately, I'm working, so couldn't get off work, so I'm just gonna have to watch it like everyone else, streaming it. I'm not working at the time slot, but I'm working at the time that I literally can't make it in time there, if that makes any sense. So guys, this is my predictions, and I'm going to make some incredibly bold predictions. If you like daily wrestling content, subscribe to my channel. You'll find amazing content, and I just know you're going to fall in love with my channel. So let's start with the first match. I'm just doing this in no specific order. I don't think this is going to be the order of the card, but the first match is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre, I think they should do him either closing the pay-per-view or PLE, or opening with his entrance being the first. Now, I do think Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles is going to be the closing match, so make this match the opening match, Drew McIntyre making the first entrance. Now, this is one where I'm going to make a bold prediction. I do think Damian Priest is retaining. I do think it's time for Drew McIntyre to win a championship, but I think there's a more important storyline that's about to happen, and that's him versus CM Punk. Now, is the championship needed for that? No, probably not. So I do think CM Punk is going to interfere in the match, and I do think CM Punk is going to cost Drew, leading to some form of blow-off grudge match at SummerSlam. I think that's the money match, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk at SummerSlam, and it's going to be some kind of stipulation match, some kind of grudge match, and I think that's going to steal the SummerSlam show. SummerSlam show. I said SummerSlam show. I think that match is going to steal the SummerSlam show. Next match is Bayley versus Piper Niven. Now, this is an interesting one because Bayley is going in as the face and Piper Niven is going in as the heel, but their match is in Scotland. Piper Niven is from Scotland. So I think Piper Niven's going to get the babyface reactions. So what is WWE going to do? Is Bayley going to work the match heel and after the PLE still be the face? I don't know. I would love to see Bayley work this match heel because she's not going to get cheered. Piper Niven will get cheered. But I do think it's way too early for Bayley to lose a championship. I think her booking has not been ideal, but I think there's still time to absolutely have Bayley be the women's champion she deserves to be. So I do think that Bayley is definitely going over in this match. The next match is probably the one where I'm making the boldest of booking decisions or predictions, whatever you want to call it. It's Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. There we go. One of them, of course, also being from Scotland. So this is the one where I think this is the only one where a Scot is actually going to take the win. Drew McIntyre is not taking the win. He could win via disqualification, but he's not going to walk away with the championship. I already covered that one. Piper Niven is not taking the win. Now, since Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair won the championships, the question everybody thought was, how are we going to take the championships off of them? Now, there's already some signs, in my opinion at least, of there being some distension amongst them. Maybe a breakup coming soon where Belair turns heel and maybe them having a program at SummerSlam. So what WWE could do is they could have some kind of infighting. Maybe Jade does something not 100% right according to Belair and Belair kind of loses it. I don't think one of them is taking the pin. Absolutely not. That's why there's a third team in the match. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. Now, I do think some shenanigans will take place, and I do think that Zoe Stark is going to take the pin, and Isla Dawn and Alba Fire is walking out as your new women's championships. This is a bold prediction, probably the most out of left field one you can possibly think of, but I do think that's very possible. The next match is the Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, and this, for my money, is going to be the match of the night. These two are absolutely incredible. Now, is there still some meat on the bones in the storyline? Absolutely, there's still miles on the storyline. So I do think somehow the Academy is going to turn on Gable, whether that's Maxine, whether that's Otis. Otis is starting to get massive babyface reactions. He's starting to get the reactions he got pre-pandemic, pre-COVID-19, when he had the whole story with Mandy Rose. He's starting to get those babyface reactions. So I do think the Academy, maybe not all of them, but I do think the Academy will turn on Gable. But Gable might just have some backup. He might just have the Creed brothers as backup. So this is my bold prediction, that the Academy turns on Gable, costing him the championship, and then the Creed brothers come and they kind of even out the odds, and then leading to a massive blow-off match, Sami Zayn versus Gable at SummerSlam. That's my advanced predictions, but I do think for right now, I think Zayn is retaining via the Academy turning on Gable. And then lastly, we have Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Now, this is the easiest one to predict, but just because it's easy to predict doesn't make it not be a great match. This is going to be a fantastic match. I mean, it's AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes. And can we please get some Bullet Club references? That would just be the absolute best. Now, it is an I Quit match. And if you really think about it, will the main babyface of your promotion, your John Cena's, your Stone Colds, your Hulk Hogan's, the main babyfaces, will they ever quit? Because that's not a babyface thing to do, that's a heel thing to do. The answer is no. So do I see Cody Rhodes losing this match? Not a chance. If it was some kind of normal stipulation match where a DQ could happen, AJ Styles could possibly win but not win the championship. But because it's a I Quit match, there's no chance that Cody Rhodes would utter the words I quit. That is just not a babyface thing to do. Will we see some interference from the OC? Possibly, but I don't think it's going to matter. Jay might assemble the troops and there might be some interference on his behalf as well, but I don't think Cody is saying the words I quit. Now, these matches are the only matches advertised at the time of recording this video. Now, do I think there might be a Solo Sikoa Kevin Owens match? Sure. Do I think there's going to be a US Championship match? Maybe Logan Paul versus Carmelo Hayes, Logan Paul versus LA Knight? Sure. Do I think there might be a Randy Orton versus Gunther match? Sure. Do I think there might be a Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser match? Sure. But those ones I can't predict yet because they're not on the card as of time of recording this. I'm recording this Wednesday, the 12th of July. So as of the time of this recording, there's no more matches for this card. I just did every match that's on the card currently. What do you guys think of my predictions? Do you think they're too bold or do you think there's something to it? Let me know in the comment section and let me know what your booking is. Until next time, peace.